Okay, welcome back guys. So if you're selling on Etsy, you probably know yourself just how important it is to be ranking on the first pages, because let's face it, hardly anybody ever looks at listings past the first or second pages. But look, this is all just information that we've been told a million times before, right? So what we actually need to know is the factors that Etsy themselves are looking at to determine where to rank our products in these search results, because I promise you guys, it's a lot more than just get your SEO right. And those factors are exactly what I'm going to explain to you in today's video. So if you're new here, welcome guys. My name's Alfie. I've been selling online since 2021. I've earned some pretty decent revenue in that time. And now I'm just trying my very best to help you guys do the same. And so the first thing I want you to be aware of, guys, here, I'm just showing you on my dashboard, is that no matter what you search for on Etsy, any product search you do, items are always going to be sorted by what is most relevant to you. So you see here this tag on the top right, this is automatically applied, and it's because Etsy are showing you results that are most relevant to you as a shopper. And so there's going to be many factors that are going to determine how relevant a listing is going to be to you, because let's not forget guys, Etsy is a marketplace and Etsy is still a business at the end of the day. All they want is for you, me, to come onto the platform, to search for a product, to find the product that we want, to buy that product, be happy with what we've received, and then come back to the platform again in the future to spend more money on Etsy. That is Etsy as a business. That's what they're here for. So they're going to do everything they can to put the best quality product from the highest quality store that is also the most relevant to what you want in front of you. And that's two of the really key points here, guys. The most high quality product from the most high quality store. And so relevancy is going to be divided by these two factors. Of course, your listing and product quality and your overall store quality. And so I want to start off by saying, yes, SEO is of course very important. So for example, if I had two extremely high quality products from two extremely high quality stores, one of them was a red bag and the other one was a blue bag, and the customer just typed in bag as the only search term, then there's a 50-50 chance that either of these high quality products could be shown to the customer. However, if the customer was to type in red bag, then of course there is a much higher chance that the item that has red bag keywords in the product is going to be shown to the customer first, even if both the red bag and the blue bag listing are both of equal quality. So in a nutshell, guys, yes, SEO is very important. However, when we take into account the customer search for red bag, how many red bag products and listings do you think there are on Etsy? I would guess thousands. So it is not enough to just have SEO in your listings. Your listings in your shop need to hit different other quality factors to determine where you're going to rank for that search. The relevancy when it comes to SEO is just a precursor. It's almost a requirement. And so with that, let's start diving a little bit deeper into what these listing quality factors are going to be determined by. And of course, one of the main ones is going to be the velocity of sales that given listing is making. So this is along the lines of a more trending product, okay? You know, you see those tags on Etsy for certain products that say like popular now, bestseller. In other words, this is all just saying this product is trending. This is a high in demand product. It's made a whole load of sales in a given amount of time. And we think that because product is making other people happy, it's also going to make you happy. And so of course, with any new products that you're looking to put onto your shop, one of the major things that you can do to get it ranking high up is of course to do it based on what you know is trending. And now one of the easiest ways to do this, guys, is to just go over to one of the product research or SEO research apps that there is out there. I like to use Everbee, and you can literally search for any product in any niche that you're selling in. So say I'm selling mugs and I wanted to find some trending mug designs. I'd literally just type in mug. It's already going to be searched by products that's making the most monthly revenue. And then what I'm going to look at is the listing age. And then I'm just going to scroll down. So you can see here, for example, this listing is making $17,000 a month plus and has only been listed 6 months ago. Again, the one underneath has only been listed for 4 months and it's making estimated monthly revenue $14,000 plus per month. So all I would do is if I was looking to find a trending item myself on Etsy that I can potentially take inspiration from, I'd literally just do this. I'd view it on Etsy, straight from Everbee, take a look. And of course, this is going to give me then some real neat design inspiration or product inspiration I can use to give myself a much higher chance of finding my own best-selling, trending products. And guys, I think Everbee is absolutely great for this because, on top of that, they've also got keyword research tools, so you can see the highest volume to the lowest competition keywords. It's going to help you with SEO, as we spoke about earlier, so much more. And like I always say, you don't necessarily need these research apps. It's possible to make sales on Etsy without them. If you wanted to check them out, guys, there is a link in the video description. If not, it's no problem, but it would be my recommendation. So if you're a serious Etsy seller and you're in the market for one of these apps, then I would recommend just check out Everbee. And so guys, we know that sales velocity massively plays into the ranking of your product on Etsy. So now I just want to give you a way that you can actually kind of force that sales velocity. And one of the best ways to do this is to just start using some Etsy ads. And even if this is a super low budget, I've run low budget ads myself, $3 a day, $5 a day, under $10 a day. What this is going to do is at the very least, just give your product a lot more clicks, a lot more views, a lot more favorites, just a lot more interaction in general. And it's just going to show to Etsy that your product is a product that, like I said, gets this interaction. And it's just going to really help it rank organically as well. Because, again, at the end of the day, Etsy just wants to put products that are getting the most interaction, the most favorites, the most likes, the most sales in front of customers. Because to them, as an algorithm, it shows them that those products are going to give the customers the highest chance of purchasing and being happy with what they've purchased. And now another thing that massively affects where your listings are going to show up, guys, is of course what the actual customer themselves has previously searched for, or shops that they have previously interacted with. So for example, you can see on my dashboard here, if I was to just type in something like mug, and now I own a mug shop on Etsy, and I know for a fact something I've looked at a lot recently is digital products and mock-ups for mugs. So even though I've just typed in mug, for example, you can see here in the first line of results there aren't ads. 1, 2, 3 of the 4 products here are just mug mock-ups. And again below, mock-up, mock-up, mock-up. There's a lot of mock-ups being shown here. And of course, all I've typed in is mug. I haven't typed in mug mock-up. I haven't put it to just show digital items or anything. So you see physical items included as well. So this plays a massive factor into what products are going to be shown to the customers. And this is why I keep saying as well, it's good to have a good variety of listings and a big listing catalog, because if a customer just interacts with one of your listings, if they do any sort of similar search in the future, even if they didn't buy from you before, if they just clicked on your listing, then they're going to be shown more of your listings as time progresses, because they've previously interacted with your shop and your other listings. And so this is why I've said it a lot myself on YouTube before. A lot of other YouTubers say it. The snowball effect is actually a very real thing, guys. So even if you're not making a lot of sales where you currently are, don't give up. Just keep growing your catalog. And it's one of them things that over time, the more interaction you're getting store-wide through lots of different listings, it's only going to help you. And now, guys, another thing that is going to affect where your products rank in searches. Of course, I've got up an Etsy article here directly from Etsy themselves, and you may have read it already, but listings with postage over $6. So if your postage price is over $6, then your products will be less likely to be ranked highly for customer searches. So ideally, guys, you want to be getting your postage under $6. I even recommend further than this. I'd say under $5. I've done free shipping before myself. It's worked pretty well for me. And I've also charged for shipping somewhere in the $4 to $5 range. So, there's different approaches for different products, depending on how much you're selling your products for and who you're selling your products to. I'd, of course, say have a little play around. It's not one size fits all, but my best advice would definitely be make sure that whatever your postage is, it's under $6. And so that's some of the main listing specific things that's going to affect where your products are ranked in searches. But like I said, guys, it's not just your listing factors, it's also your shop quality factors as well. And so one of the shop specific quality factors that affects where your listings are going to be ranked is, of course, this new customer service stats page that Etsy have brought in. So this is essentially, guys, it's just selling standards, which we have to meet as sellers because, of course, Etsy wants the best products from the best shops to be shown to customers. So essentially what we need to do for this is to hit the message response rate. So make sure that we're responding to messages within the first 24 hours, ideally to get star seller status. You've got to be doing that, guys. I say it as well. If you're worried about this, make sure that you've got the Etsy seller app downloaded on your mobile phone so you get notifications when sellers message you. It's a lot easier to reply on time. And, you know, if you're someone that's maybe got a bit of anxiety about doing that, I know some people do. I've had it before when I've been seeing 30, 40 customer messages come up per day during busy Christmas periods. I know what it feels like. You can just set a customer automatic response message. So essentially then this still gives you the message response rate. It's just automatic reply, which is sent as soon as the customer messages you. You know, just something along the lines of, thank you for messaging. We'll be in touch shortly. And then of course, whenever you're ready, you can just respond properly to the message. And then following on from that, on-time dispatch and tracking, I think goes without saying. Average review rating. Guys, I've done videos talking about how to get the best reviews possible and how to get as many of them as possible. Feel free to check some of them out on my channel. But yeah, reviews, guys, you should be getting a decent amount. And like I said here, so I've got out of 88 reviews in the last, I think 2 months, 86 of them 5-star, 2 of them 4-star, no 3s, no 2s, no 1s. So guys, reviews are extremely important. Make sure you're doing all you can, messaging customers after they made purchases, answering their questions as soon as possible, you know, giving a return if a customer's unhappy, if you have to, you know, always nurture your customer review score as much as you can. And then of course, guys, finally, cases. Just make sure you're not doing anything you shouldn't be on Etsy. This is a pretty simple one. If you're someone that's looking at this and you've got, say, 3 cases raised against you, 2 cases raised against you, it may well affect your search results. Make sure to read the Etsy policies and avoid any cases. And then, of course, the next factor to do with your shop, which is going to massively affect your ranking, is, of course, the amount of sales and purely how long you have been on Etsy as a trader. And now, guys, look, I know, as a new shop, it's going to be a lot harder to get sales, especially with the amount of competition out there. I know that, and that goes without saying. And you should be under no illusion that Etsy is not a get rich next week scheme, okay? You're gonna have to put some time into it. But something I keep saying is that there's plenty of people out there that will put 50 years of time into working for a boss they don't like, for a job they don't like, with no freedom and not much financial gain. People will do that for 50 years and they won't even question it. However, there's not many people out there that would put even just 1 year of consistent hard work into building an online business like an Etsy shop that could completely change your life. I mean, I'm sat here now, and thankfully, with the hard work I've put in, I don't need to work for a boss anymore. And I say that from someone that was brought up without money in a single parent household. So guys, I promise you, it is so possible. And if at any point you feel demoralized or you feel like giving up, just, you know, there's enough proof out there that it works. Like, that it really works. I promise you guys, put the work in and it is inevitable that good things will happen one way or another. So guys, that's it from me today. If you enjoyed my video, then YouTube thinks you might really like this one over here. I think it might really help you. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching. I love all of you. Take good care. Catch you on the next one. Cheers, guys.